morning guys, we are here for meal number 1. It's right now a little bit after 7:30. I mostly get around 7:30 up, at least 8 hours of sleep, then I'll have another nap in the afternoon for sure. First meal of the day, it's my breakfast. So what we have here now is just plain with water, a protein shake, about 25 grams of just sugar-free whey protein. That's that. Then for every one of my 6 meals I'll have veggies and egg white. So veggies right now I just do cucumber and paprika. So I always cut these up in the morning. Mostly it lasts like for one day. I do put it all in the box and then it's ready to go as easy as possible. Then I have a black coffee, at least one, maybe 2 I have. That's just a coziness thing. But coffee I for sure stop drinking at latest 12. So like lunchtime. I noticed I'm quite sensitive to coffee, maybe a lot of you out there as well. When you stop drinking coffee a lot earlier, maybe your sleep improves a lot. That's something can happen. If I have a coffee at even like 3 p.m. in the afternoon, it's gonna be a long night for me. Then the biggest meal of course is 3.5 deciliters of oats with 7 deciliters of just water. I mix that in the pot and then heat that up, that it bubbles a little bit but doesn't burn. And then I actually stand there the whole time. In the beginning I didn't have the patience to stand there and then it burned and that was a bad idea. So really just stand there, it doesn't take long, 2-3 minutes. I have like those almost quick oats, so they're like a bit made already, not those fully grain ones because I feel like they are too heavy on digestion with sport after. So yeah, I just stand there for like literally 2-3 minutes, it's not very long. Turn it with the heat and once I feel it's still a little bit liquidy, the oats, still has to be a little bit, I kind of put it off the stove and let it rest for about 4 minutes. Then what I also add in, I think that's something you probably can only get here in Finland. It's called mustika keito, that means like blueberry soup. It's sugar free and it gives a lot of taste. So that's really common here to have all kinds of different tastes to put in your oats because oats of course are big here in the north. Since it's quite a bit of food actually, as you can see, especially the oats, you can go to sports half an hour after. So I will be digesting, like I said, an hour and a half probably at least, to be honest. And in that, like I said, I read for surely half an hour, just really calm in the day. Alright, I'm gonna get this down now. Then I check with you in later for the preparation for the day food. All the 4 main lunch times and then later before bed I have another meal and there'll be 6 meals. Alright, back from the bike ride as you can see before I hop in the shower. So we're back for lunch number 1. As you can see I'm already on the meats and some more pasta. I still got some rice in the fridge from yesterday, made a lot. So I'm gonna vary my carbs with rice, but it's a nice rice mix with oats as well. And also not normal pasta, definitely not white pasta. I don't react so well with it, with the blood sugar, it's not so nice. I have some actually oat pasta. Finland has a lot of great stuff here regarding all that. So oat pasta, and I will have always for the 4 lunches I have, so 6 meals as I said. I had the breakfast, and I have 4 lunches who are kind of the same. 2 times rice, 2 times that oat pasta, mixing with meats, and so chicken and red meat. But I also alternate with things like black beans, so I don't always have meat. But then for the dinner time, it's something else, which I'll show you later. While the meat it's doing its things, for you guys, I'm going to show you how I normally do it. I do have a scale to measure my carbs, but to be honest, I don't need that anymore. I kind of know what I need. The reason is for that, you can see it here on the wall. I can show you. There's my meal plan. I didn't make up the meal plan from scratch. 4 lunchboxes here. So first of all, I still use lunchboxes. Most of the time I'm eating at home, but the reason I have them is first, so I actually don't forget all the meals, so that they're all in. Sometimes when you have sessions that are longer, it's actually quite tricky to get 6 meals in. It's not that easy as it sounds. Sometimes you have to eat back to back after like 60 minutes, 90 minutes after a nap, you have to eat again. But if you eat like that, very low fat, you are hungry again, and low sugar, as I mentioned before. Today, for example, I need it. I'm gonna later have a swim with friends at another pool, and then until I'm home and back and also I'm for sure gonna take my lunch with. Also then with the short duration, it's no problem with meats. But if I would have a longer stay away, for example a flight, I'll definitely not take meats because it gets bad, right? So I'll have, for example, beans in there as my lunch, and then if I'm on a plane or whatever, same diet. So I do my scale here, as I said, 300 grams. I have my pot of cooked rice, rice and oat mix, but I tolerate rice really well, get good energy out of it, and I digest well, as you can see here. So 300 grams, I messed that one up, the scale went out. So you have to tear it, it's like reset it basically, and then 300 grams. It's actually not a massive amount. I used to eat a lot more, and then I wasn't hungry for 3-4 hours, and that actually led me to eating not enough, and I ate completely wrong macros for me. Stuff like sugar and all that doesn't work, makes me feel horrible, retain fluid and all. So now we got 300 grams. As you can see, that's one of them. I'm gonna put the meats on there, put it in the fridge after cooled down a little bit, and then that's one of the 4 lunches. So I'll have like 150 to 200 grams of protein source. In this case, 2 of them chicken, 2 of them minced meat. First I thought with the minced meat, I'm not sure with running it all that how that works, but actually still works really well, so that's good. Topic on iron, that's something I do anyways and keep an eye on. It's always a bit low on iron. Also taking iron tablets, because when you train that heavy, you're just burning through a lot of iron. Then also cooking some eggs at the same time, hard boiled, so for sure 12 minutes. And yeah, I could make omelets and stuff. I could even drink the eggs like Rocky, but I will actually just have the egg whites. So I cook them hard, the eggs, and to each meal, like you can see now, still have to peel this one and then throw the egg yellow out. Yeah, extra fats and blah blah blah, it just works. And yeah, some extra good protein source. 6 eggs a day. Some salt, Himalayan salt mostly, or sea salt for extra sodium, sweat loss, minerals. Pepper, black pepper, also mixed with the veggies. Studies proven with black pepper actually takes up the nutrients up to, I don't know, 1,000 times better. So always black pepper and a bit of salt. I'm not salting much, I don't have any salt otherwise in there, keeping away from salt a little bit, but of course I supplement in the training. So we are ready to go for lunch number 1. That's one of the meals. I'm gonna have 4 more of those. Yeah, actually quite tricky to get it all in, as I said. I know the Mr. Olympia Gold, during his time he just ate it literally without anything, also the rice and all. But I want to do this long term. I'm not doing any extremes. So I do have some cheat sauce, some nice sauce here, has a little bit of fat in it, I know, but just even some sprinkles helps me to always enjoy the food. Gotta have a healthy relationship with it, and yeah. So I'm gonna dig into this now, and then I see you back for lunch number 2. So we are at meal number 2, getting that in, got the run in. Didn't drink enough and didn't take my hydration with, big mistake, hot and humid out. I have to fuel every single session, even the easy ones and even especially aerobic ones. So I'm gonna smash this, then off to the pool in a bit. And I'm taking actually with the food so I can eat it right after. And then we got 3 down, 1 more to go for the evening and 1 more before sleep. See you later. All right, swim done. I'm just finishing up meal number 3. What I did forget to tell you guys is that with each meal, so 6 times a day, I also have 1 fruit of choice next to each of my meals. So mostly with fruits I'm a bit funny, so I can't have all of them because of like allergy a bit. But I have no problems with mandarins, oranges. Could do bananas as well, but they're actually with the mass, with the extra carbs a bit tricky. But if I feel like I'm somewhat lacking carbs or glycogen and I kind of want more, then I will for sure go bananas. But otherwise, mandarins is kind of my go-to. I see you for the next meal. All right, finished sprint. So I got the gym here. 4 sessions today. gym just done. Today is a good example of how it can go wrong. For example, as you can see, there's rice and a bit of pasta in there because I didn't in between sessions and I had to go somewhere to meet someone, whatever, life. Didn't get it all in, so it's somehow work to do in the evening because not getting it in is not an option. Food and sleep is my currency basically, so training is more or less the easy part. Of course it's very hard and all that. You have to get going even when you're tired, but this is the stuff that actually makes a difference. So if you don't do the sleep, don't do the nutrition right, you can expect to become a lot better over time, and injury, overtraining and whatnot, sickness, all those things, they're not random, right? There is a reason why those things happen. So I'm gonna dig into this now and then I'll see you for the final 6th meal in an hour time. So you'll see back-to-back sessions in food. All right, we are back for the last dance of today, the 6th meal we're gonna prepare together. It's muesli with a handful of cashews, a full package of quark, let me check how much, 2 deciliter, so there's actually the whole pack there. It's about 25 grams of protein for the night. It's supposed to be on purpose, so helps the recovery for the night. There you got the cashews. This is muesli, like a low, not with a lot of nuts, low sugar, so I know by now know how much 100 grams of that is, so I don't have to scale it or anything, and if it's a bit too much, it doesn't matter so much, so that's okay. Then literally just a handful of cashews in there. Then here we got the low-fat quark, and again the magic juice. So this one without this sauce is gonna be actually tricky, so I'm gonna put the whole quark in there. It's actually just 2 deciliters. All of it in there, and then this needs quite a bit of this sugar-free blueberry juice here because the quark is a bit thicker. So then I'm still gonna have 1 egg white with it, and again some veggies, and again the fruit, and then I did it for the day. So got the final meal locked in. Gonna get this down. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Full day of eating. As you can see, it's quite a bit of eating, quite a bit of discipline to cook it, prepare it, and all those things. But it's all part of it, and I'm super happy that I finally found my blueprint. What I didn't show you is my sports nutrition, what I do during exercising, because there's quite a bit of, if you exercise 5 hours a day, let's say, quite a bit of sports nutrition that goes into the training itself. To come to the calories, because that whole diet is around 5,500 as a baseline, and you need some more calories on top. So number 1 is definitely do a recover on a muscular way, do a recover from all the systems that I feel like, okay, do I recharge, do I feel better the next day, all those things. And then number 2 is how's my performance? Do I perform, for example, do I get glycogen depleted? If so, is it planned, kind of that it's like expected to be a little bit low on glycogen in the muscles, but the idea is that every single day you of course as high as you can with glycogen to get the quality in and have good sessions. That's it for me today. I hope you guys are well. I'm gonna get this down and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.